Hi guys, it's Lori from Home Right. It is February 2nd and there are a lot of changes going on in the garden. So let me walk you through so you can see all the different things that we're doing in the backyard garden. So right here is where Keith has actually started to pull out the fence all across here. So now this whole section here used to be our original garden and we've just kept adding on in different spots. So this year we're talking about removing this fence line, the fence line across here, and the fence line across there. Because it's getting to be a little bit of a pain in the butt walking around trying to get to the different sections in the garden. You can really see the difference here in opening up the garden in that area. Oh, so cool.
I got 2 screws left. I just want to call it quits. And the batteries are both dead. Oh, it's got to be there. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes! Okay. I'm going to go put those on the charger.
You can see all across here, Keith has taken out the fence on this line, all across the front of here. We had a fence line all the way down across here, and another fence line right across this area here. So all of this fence has come out, and we actually had a whole fence line all the way up here to that fence. So Keith has just temporarily pushed the fence back to here. So in addition to removing the fence, in front of the fence was all of our flowers. We had some sage and wild hibiscus and lots of different types of pollinator plants that we pulled out, and I'll show you, I put them into containers. So temporarily we have moved them all into containers until we figure out where we want to put them. We had red mums, yellow mums, wild hibiscus, butterfly bushes, sage plants, lots of different pollinators. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but Keith and I are going to have to figure out where all of these flower plants are going to go in the garden. We know they're really good pollinator plants, but we're just going to have to rethink now that we've pulled them out of this area here and where they might best fit in the garden. This is the back side of our fence, but what I wanted to show you is what he's doing with all of the fence material. Right now, we're just storing it back here, and we're going to end up recycling a lot of this in the garden. He's actually already started to recycle some of this in the garden, and I'll show you that. This is the fence on the side of the garden that we took some trees out. Just to give a recap, we had a couple of trees on the back side of the fence taken out behind the garden. And in that video, I actually talked about, we were debating on squaring up this corner, which we did decide to go ahead and do. So these posts here were originally the back side of the fence here, and all Keith did is, like I said, recycled some of the posts, pushed this corner back, kind of cornered this off so we have additional growing space in here, where Keith has already started from last year the black jewel raspberries. We're going to redo the trellis here, and then another set of black jewel raspberries here. But it's great, gives a lot of extra space here for those black jewel raspberries, and it straightens out the back fence line of our garden. And each one of these fence posts are just recycled from where they were on the inside of the garden. He's just pushed them to the outside of the garden. But now there's no interior fence line, and it completely opens up the backyard. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. We'll catch you on the next video.